So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to dive into today includes an update on the PlayStation 5 Pro Reveal, SpiderMan 2 new trailer drop, and the PlayStation 5 Slim launch gets possible first hint. First, which one are you going to be buying? PlayStation 5 Pro or PlayStation 5 Slim, or neither? These consoles are coming up more and more in the discussions lately as we get closer to this potential PlayStation 5 Slim launch and possible first leaks for the PlayStation 5 Pro specs, and I'm curious what you guys are going for, if anything. So comment below, are you going to be buying the PlayStation 5 Slim, PlayStation 5 Pro, or neither? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PlayStation 5 Slim launch first possible hint. Reading from Push Square, Sony is not struggling to sell PlayStation 5 consoles this year, as it's been breaking records all over the world since the hardware became more readily available. It's conspicuous then that the traditional disc-based unit is actually on sale in some major European territories, including Spain and Portugal, and this discount isn't a small one either. It's €100. Meaning you can currently get the Blu-ray version of the console for around the same price as its digital counterpart. While the sale seems pretty specific to certain countries, the big question here is why would PlayStation reduce the price of a very popular product? Many believe that it's related to the rumored detachable disc drive model that's been a strong source of speculation all year, and it's apparently scheduled to launch this September. It does make some degree of sense that the Japanese giant would look to clear out old stock before introducing the new model. So €100 is a pretty big drop on the PlayStation 5 considering how easily it sells. Before, I was wondering why has Sony not announced the PlayStation 5 Slim already, but it should have been obvious that if Sony announced the PlayStation 5 Slim earlier, then people would be waiting for this thing to drop before getting a new PlayStation 5. Instead of that happening, Sony would want to clear out their stock of the current PlayStation 5 models before that drops, the PlayStation 5 Slim drops, and this huge discount is a solid hint towards that. Of course, nothing is officially confirmed here when it comes to the PlayStation 5 itself from PlayStation 5 Slim itself from Sony. So let's see how long Sony is going to wait before announcing the PlayStation 5 Slim. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Spider-Man 2 new trailer drop. Reading from Push Square, annual comic book convention San Diego Comic-Con is drawing closer, and Marvel has revealed its full suite of panels for the show. While there's nothing planned on upcoming PlayStation 5 exclusive Marvel Spider-Man 2 specifically, the cross-media giant promises additional information will be shared about Insomniac Games' anticipated title during the show. The event is scheduled to take place from 20th July through 23rd July. We already know that Sony's sequel is due out on 20th October, so it's still got plenty of time to flesh out all the details, although we can't think of a better venue than SDCC to delve a little deeper into the release and tease some of the things we can expect. So, Insomniac Games themselves also teased this with a tweet of their own, quote, tweeting what Marvel Games posted about the event, stating this: "See you at San Diego Comic-Con with Spider-Man 2 PlayStation 5. For me, I'm interested to see what they show specifically at the event, because we have the box art for the game, we have all the various editions and the bonuses we get from them, we have the release date, and we also have a lengthy gameplay trailer already for the game. You'd think they'd save their next big gameplay showcase for the Spider-Man 2 State of Play, which will probably take place sometime in August. Maybe we'll get a new story trailer for Spider-Man 2, or it could just be some maybe story details or gameplay details. Of course, we'll have to wait and see. But you guys let me know if you're excited to hear more about Spider-Man 2 PlayStation 5 or not. Let me know down in the comments below.
Or he's done for.
And now diving into the final story of the video, PlayStation 5 Pro Reveal Update. So this was interesting news we didn't end up covering last week when we discussed the PlayStation 5 Slim, but it seems these FTC documents just keep sharing more and more about what Sony potentially has going on in the future. Reading from Video Game Chronicle, Microsoft expects Sony Interactive Entertainment to launch a PlayStation 5 Slim console later this year. In documents published as part of its legal battle with the US Federal Trade Commission, the company said it expects the new PlayStation 5 model to cost the same as the existing PlayStation 5 Digital Edition console, which is $100 less than the PlayStation 5 Standard Edition. PlayStation likewise sells a less expensive Digital Edition for $399 and is expected to release a PlayStation 5 Slim later this year at the same reduced price point, Microsoft said. The Xbox maker also said it believes Sony is preparing to launch a PlayStation 5 Pro console. PlayStation, meanwhile, currently offers two different versions of the PlayStation 5, one with a Blu-ray player for physical media, standard, and one without, digital, and is anticipated to release further differentiated Pro and Slim models in the near future. So it's interesting how from the FTC battle we've gotten the timeline for Sony's products leading up to 2028 and the launch of the PlayStation 6. It's looking like the PlayStation 5 Slim launches later this year for $399, and while they didn't point out to a date for the PlayStation 5 Pro in the documents, according to Tom Henderson, that's a late 2024 release, and after that's out, it's a lead up to the launch of the PlayStation 6 in 2027, 2028, which is the longest generation in gaming when it comes to the big three, if it extends to 2028, because it'll be 8 years, which is crazy. But getting back to the PlayStation 5 Pro, developers from third parties should be getting their hands on the dev kits later this year, according to Tom. So I assume leaks will start to spread then as we lead up to the launch of the hardware late next year. But you guys let me know what price you think the PlayStation 5 Pro could be. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with the power of PlayStation. The PlayStation 5 Pro is potentially set to come out late next year, and from recent information, it seems like Xbox might not have their own Pro console, which would make the PlayStation 5 Pro essentially the most powerful current generation, or next generation, current generation, however you want to call it, next generation, current generation console out there on the market. And even if the Xbox does have a Pro console coming out, if it's anything like the last generation, that thing's probably going to come out a year later. So if you're excited for the PlayStation 5 Pro, or just in general what Sony has coming up next, PlayStation 5 Pro, Slim, the Project Q, new headphones, whatever it may be, destroy the comment section with the power of PlayStation, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.